Let's get honest. Change isn't rare because people don't want it. It's rare because most run from the kind of truth that actually frees them. They read the books, pin quotes on the walls, binge motivation clips, but their lives stay stuck in place. Why? Because deep down they're addicted to comfort. The kind that feels like safety but quietly eats away at your potential. The Stoics warned about this trap. Comfort whispers soft lies. You'll be ready soon, maybe next week. You just need one more push. But real growth isn't comfortable. It doesn't come wrapped in ease. It shows up when you're finally willing to sit face to face with what's real. No filters, no justifications, no illusions. Marcus Aurelius said it best. If someone can show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change. The life you want begins where avoidance ends. The strength you're chasing doesn't come from vision boards. It comes from the decision to stop numbing yourself and start getting radically honest. Today's video isn't about shame, it's about clarity. We'll walk through 20 painful truths, not to hurt you, but to wake you up. Because once you see clearly, you can't pretend anymore. And that's how freedom begins. Welcome to Stoic Philosophy Daily, where your story matters. Share your experience or your biggest mental block below. Every comment you leave is a gift. Here, your voice matters. We read with care, answer with heart, and treat your journey as part of our own. This is more than a channel. It's a circle of strength. Ready to stop waiting and start facing what actually sets you free? Let's begin. 1. No one's coming to save you. Deep down, we all want a rescue story, that someday, somehow, someone will step in and fix the chaos, lift the weight, clear the path, and make it easier. A mentor, a miracle, the perfect timing. But here's the painful truth. The Stoics never sugarcoated. No one is coming, no cavalry, no chosen one. Just you, your will, your next move. Marcus Aurelius led an empire through war and plague. Yet his journal whispered the same truth we still need today. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That's not cruelty, that's clarity. The moment you stop waiting for the external world to shift and start choosing your response is the moment your real life begins. Most people confuse responsibility with blame. They think taking ownership means everything is their fault. But it's not about fault. It's about freedom. Carl Jung put it clearly, I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. You may not have caused the damage, but you are the one who decides whether it defines you. Think of those who inspire you, not because they were rescued, but because they rose. The mother is working 2 jobs. The man who turned grief into art. The woman who rebuilt herself after betrayal. They didn't get lucky, they got moving. One hard step, one honest decision, one boundary at a time. The Stoics called this, the obstacle is the way. The hard thing you keep avoiding, that's your doorway to power. The conversation you fear, the habit you need to break, the truth you don't want to face. Avoiding it doesn't protect you, it delays your strength. Try this. This week, stop asking, why is no one helping me? And ask, what can I do right now with what I have? Choose one hard thing you've been avoiding and do it before you're ready, before you're perfect. That act becomes proof. You are the rescue. You are the answer. At Stoic Daily, we believe you don't become powerful by being saved. You become powerful by refusing to abandon yourself. Drop in the comments, I lead myself forward. What's one thing you'll stop waiting for and finally start doing? 2. Action over emotion. Some nights, emotions come like a flood. You lie there, eyes open, thoughts spinning like a broken wheel. Your chest tightens, your breath shortens. It feels like life itself is drowning you. And yes, those emotions are real. They rise from your nervous system, trying to protect you from old memories, from fear of loss, from stories your mind keeps replaying. But here's the truth most avoid. Life doesn't move because you feel. It moves because you act. Feelings are weather. Action is direction. You can cry, journal, overthink, or vent, but none of that shifts your reality unless it's paired with movement. That's not cruelty, it's power, because it means you don't need to wait for the right mood to begin. Emotions are signals, not steering wheels. You can move through fear the way a ship moves through fog, not by waiting for the mist to clear, but by following its compass. You can walk through doubt. You can act without motivation. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." He wrote that to himself on days when he didn't feel strong either. We've been taught to believe that we must feel inspired before we act. But the Stoics knew better. They trained themselves to act through fog, through grief, through uncertainty. Why? Because action rewires the mind. Each time you move while afraid, your brain updates its story about you. It learns, I can function even under emotional pressure. Real change doesn't come after the feeling. It's what creates the feeling. You don't wait to feel strong to act. You act, and strength shows up as a result, like warmth after friction. Try this. Today, I choose one thing you've been putting off because you were waiting to feel ready. Do it badly, do it awkwardly, but do it. That act becomes proof that your emotions do not rule you. Your mission rules you. Epictetus said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of them." So next time your brain says, "I don't feel like it," answer with action. You're not the storm. You're the one who rose through it. At Stoic Daily, we believe that consistency in the face of discomfort builds confidence. Drop in the comments, "I move even when it's hard." What's one thing you'll act on today, regardless of how you feel? 3. You're not tired, you're scattered. Ever finished a day feeling completely drained, only to realize you can't even recall what you actually did? You weren't resting, you weren't creating, you were just busy, scattered across 100 tabs, tasks, and thoughts, none of which truly mattered. That's not exhaustion, that's fragmentation, and it's silently killing your focus. Seneca warned us long ago, to be everywhere is to be nowhere, and yet that's how most of us live, split between screens, multitasking ourselves, into mental fog, mistaking stimulation for progress. The result? You feel wiped out, not because you've worked hard, but because you've let your attention bleed into places that don't deserve it. This isn't burnout from effort. It's burnout from misalignment, from waking up and handing your mind to algorithms, group chats, and endless scrolling. Your attention, your life is being outsourced to noise. And like junk food, it feels good in the moment. But afterwards, you feel slow, foggy, dissatisfied, and strangely anxious without knowing why. Try this. For the next 24 hours, treat your attention like it's sacred. Choose one task that actually matters. 1. Silence your phone. Close the tabs. Breathe. Focus. If you walk, walk without headphones. If you speak with someone, be all in. That feeling of clarity that returns, that's not magic. That's you. Uninterrupted. Carl Jung once wrote, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." That's what distraction does. It runs your life under the radar. But the moment you become aware of where your attention leaks, you begin to reclaim control. At Stoic Daily, we believe that clarity is a discipline, not an accident. Comment below, "My focus is mine." What's one distraction you'll cut today to rebuild your energy? 4. Time is the real wealth. Where did the time go? If you've ever asked that, you're not alone. One moment, you're setting goals. The next 5 years have passed, and you're still stuck in the same cycles. We treat time like it's infinite, like tomorrow will always be there. But time is the only currency you can't earn back. Once spent, it's gone. And the harsh truth? You've probably given most of it away for cheap. We hand our mornings to mindless scrolling. Our afternoons are to shallow tasks. Our nights to noise that numbs. And still we wonder why our dreams feel so far away. Seneca warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." That wasn't poetry, it was a diagnosis. Because the enemy isn't time, it's distraction. It's saying yes to what doesn't matter and later to what does. Imagine you're carrying a jug of clean water, just enough for one day. But instead of drinking it, you keep spilling it. A little on meaningless conversations, a splash on endless scrolling. By noon, you're parched, but the jug's almost empty. That's how most people treat their time, not as something to invest, but something to leak. The real question isn't where did my time go? It's who or what did I give it to? Your calendar reveals your values, not your words. And if you don't protect your time, the world will spend it for you. Try this. For 1 week, track your time like you'd track your money. Where does it go? Who takes it? What gives it back? Cancel one obligation you secretly resent. Use that hour to work on something that excites you. It'll feel strange at first, like you're betraying someone. But what if the one you've been betraying is yourself? Marcus Aurelius said, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think." That's not fear, that's focus. Because when you realize life isn't guaranteed, you stop wasting it trying to please everyone or numbing yourself through it. You start choosing, you start designing. At Stoic Daily, we believe your time is not just a schedule, it's a mirror of your soul. What's 1 hour you'll reclaim this week? Comment below. My time is not for sale. 5. You will outgrow people. You've felt it. The group chat that once felt warm now drains you. The places that used to comfort now feel small. You wonder if you've changed. And you have. That's not betrayal. That's evolution asking for space. Growth doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers through discomfort, asking you to loosen the grip on what no longer fits. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Observe constantly that all things take place by change. That includes you. The version of you that needed certain people or habits to survive isn't the one that will help you thrive." Evolution is directional, not personal. The danger is when you start shrinking to stay where it's familiar, editing yourself, numbing truth, playing a part in a story that no longer inspires. Carl Jung said, "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." And becoming requires shedding roles, patterns, and sometimes people. Think of a snake shedding its skin. It doesn't resent the old layer. It simply can't grow inside it. That friction you feel isn't arrogance, it's misalignment. Your nervous system knows when something is no longer right for you. That's not selfishness, that's clarity trying to surface. Try this. Spend 1 week noticing how you feel after each interaction. Not what you think, what your body tells you. Drained or energized, peaceful or tense. Then start giving more time to the people and spaces that feel light. Let go of what contracts you. You're not pushing people away. You're pulling your real self forward. Seneca said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." That doesn't mean abandon others. It means protect the integrity of your evolution. You can love someone deeply and still recognize that the connection no longer helps you grow. Growth and love can coexist, even at a distance. Yes, it will feel uncomfortable, but every time you honor what you've outgrown, you make space for something truer. And when you do, New energy shows up. People, habits, rhythms that match who you are now, not who you were. At Stoic Daily, we believe growing apart isn't failure. It's returning to alignment. Comment below. I allow myself to evolve. What's one space or connection you've quietly outgrown? 6. Chaos begins where boundaries end. People chase peace like it's buried somewhere. A playlist, a yoga pose, a weekend away. But real peace doesn't arrive. It's something you architect brick by brick with boundaries. Without them, your life becomes an open terminal. Anyone's urgency can land. Anyone's drama can park. And slowly, without noticing, you become the airstrip for everyone's chaos but your own clarity. You confuse kindness with self-erasure, generosity with self-abandonment. Marcus Aurelius didn't say peace is comfort. He said peace is living in harmony with what you can control. That means deciding where your energy ends and the world begins. Try this. Think of your energy as a house. Would you hand out keys to strangers and hope they don't barge in? That's what happens when you don't draw lines. Every yes you say while screaming no inside is a crack in the foundation. And eventually, the house you live in, the one called you, starts to collapse. Boundaries aren't selfish, they're sacred. They're not a wall, but a door frame. You decide what walks in and what stays out. When you say no to someone else, you're often saying yes to yourself, your sanity, your focus, your time. Epictetus taught, keep your will in harmony with nature. Your nature is not infinite, your energy isn't bottomless. Honoring that is wisdom, not weakness. Yes, some people will call you difficult when you stop being easy to access, but that's the cost of self-respect. When your peace stops being public property, only those who value you will stay. The rest, let them be inconvenienced. That's not your burden to carry. Try this. For the next 3 days, track what drains you. Is it the texts you reply to out of guilt? The calls you pick up when your soul says no? Write them down, then pick just one to stop. Not to explain, to stop. You'll feel the pull of guilt. But what follows is freedom. At Stoic Daily, we believe your peace isn't passive. It's a discipline. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Drop a comment. Where have you been giving away your energy too easily? What boundary do you need to build today? 7. Motivation is a mirage. Discipline is the engine. Some mornings, your alarm rings, and your first instinct is to delay. Not today, just 5 more minutes. But those 5 minutes become a day, then a week. Then momentum slips through your fingers like sand. Sound familiar? Here's the hard truth. If you only move when you feel like it, you won't move far. Motivation is a liar. It flatters you when life is easy and vanishes the moment things get uncomfortable. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel, it whispers, "We're doing it anyway." Epictetus said it clearly, "No great thing is created suddenly." Stop romanticizing motivation as the spark that starts everything. Great things are built through rhythm, through action, through showing up when it's hard, not just when it's inspiring. A discipline is brushing your teeth when you're exhausted, writing one paragraph when the words won't come, lifting when you'd rather lie down. We've all made promises to ourselves, but those promises mean nothing without repetition. The real identity shift happens when you act tired, uncertain, even discouraged, and do it anyway. That's when your mind starts to believe you're someone who follows through. Look at people who radiate calm, control, and direction. They're not relying on motivation. They've built systems, rituals, routines that move even when they don't feel like it. A short walk, a journal entry, 10 minutes of stillness, non-negotiables like brushing your teeth, no debate, just done. Try this. Choose one thing that matters. Make it part of your day, every day. 5 push-ups, 1-page read. No phone for 1 hour. Nothing fancy. Just real, repeatable. And when the urge to skip hits, ask, am I giving power to my mood or to my mission? Remind yourself, readiness is earned, not felt. You don't wait to feel ready. You act, and readiness follows. Seneca said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. That preparation is built quietly. When no one's watching, skipping would be easy. That's when you make the version of you who's ready, who's grounded, who doesn't need hype to move. At Stoic Daily, we believe the smallest action, repeated without excuse, builds the strongest foundation. Drop in the comments, I move without motivation. What's one non-negotiable action you'll commit to this week? Your future is built in silence. Real impact doesn't come from loud speeches or grand declarations. It comes from the quiet moments when someone felt safe in your presence, when you stood steady without fanfare, when you lived your truth instead of just preaching it. Carl Jung once said, know all the theories, master all the techniques, but as you touch a human soul, be just another human soul. Presence, kindness, integrity, these aren't performance, they are practicing. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to live in agreement with nature. Why? Because when your choices align with your principles, your life flows. When they don't, everything fragments. Your energy scatters, your confidence fades, your identity unravels. But when you vote for your future through a workout, an apology, a boundary, a hard decision, you cast a silent ballot for the person you're becoming. And those votes add up, not instantly, but steadily, quietly, relentlessly. You don't become unshakable in one leap. You become it through 10,000 small decisions made when no one's clapping, when the day is heavy, when the path is lonely. Every act of discipline is a brick in the foundation of your freedom. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop chasing perfect timing. Choose growth. One step, one habit, one vote at a time. You're not just hoping for change. You're building it with your hands, your choices, and your standards. At Stoic Philosophy Daily, we believe your future is not found. It's forged. Drop a comment below. I vote for the future me. What's one small action you'll commit to today that your future self will thank you for?
If you're seeking more, discover the full path on my channel.